speech is going to be about gang activity. My why question is, why does gang activity still exist? So, first of all, who has ever lost someone because of gang violence? Who has ever been tempted to join gangs? So, a little bit about gang activity. So, obviously, you know, we hear about it, talk about it, witness it. Personally, this is going to be like my personal story. So I live back of the yards, and my community consists of 3 different gangs. When I walk, when I take my little brother to the park, we see the same. In my older grammar school, there used to be, that's where the 2-6 stay by. And just a block from my house are the Russells. On this particular topic, I'm mostly going to focus like on those three different gangs just because they're in my community. And, you know, I witnessed, like, you know, all those gunshots, they are always reported on the news. This student right here, his name was Izamar Leon, but he was known for Gama, and he was a really good kid. He used to go to this after-school program that me and my sister used to go to, and, you know, he was always there. He will always interact with everybody. He used to not even be on games. But he was shot just because he was wearing red by our neighborhood. So that just shows how in my neighborhood we're not even allowed to wear green or red because then the other ones, the 2-6 or the Saints, will, you know, will automatically confuse us as Russells, and then they'll like, you know, like he, like some other people, if you know, they would have said he's a game banger, they would have with him just because, you know, in my neighborhood, you know, a kid his age is most likely in a game. So that picture was taken like by this photographer, and he took it in one of my friends' house, and that's usually like, you know, at the 2-6 you know, kind of sign, whatever. So the thing, I chose, you know, gang activity just because I never hated gangs. I just, you know, I was always kind of like, why do we even have gangs? So when I did this research project, you know, I needed to go to how they all started. Well, it started first with, you know, early bootleggers or the earlier pimps, you know, though they lead to like, you know, like a brotherhood bond. So that's why everybody really wanted to like join a gang because, you know, they saw that, you know, like, you know, they had drug trafficking, and then, you know, they made money through that. So, you know, usually a gang banger will be in a gang because need of money. But now it's more like territorial, you know, so we have like all these different gangs, and, you know, usually, well, now we can even have maps, so now we can even see like where the, you know, the Saints are, the Latin Kings and all that. So if we bring this topic to, you know, our community, who will listen? Well, you know, the leaders of the Rasa, you know, well, obviously they're in jail now, but like back then, will they listen, or just leave it to yeah. So when I was doing this research, you know, I thought I was gonna find, you know, mostly like, you know, we should mainly focus on the kids and, you know, like, you know, for the better future. But, you know, it turns out that it's both of them, you know, it's never too late. So I found this article that had this interview with Antonio Lopez, whose little brother Ismael died last year because of, you know, gang activity. So in the beginning of the video, he talks about how Antonio Lopez tried to, you know, keep his little brother out of games because he knew what you know, what was going on, and you know, he was just trying to get his brother out of it, but he could have never talked him out.
Put them close, and, you know, we were like brothers. So, you know, I started seeing all that, and I kept trying to chase him away, but as I got older, I I started focusing on my life. He started hanging around the guys, and they started showing him, giving him things that he wanted. You know, like if he wanted to smoke weed, hey, you know, here's some weed. You know, comforting him, bringing him into the circle. And then eventually be like, hey man, you want to turn boys? Yeah, you just turn boys, but you know, here's a gun, you gotta go pull the head. Stuff like that. And then once you pull your first hit, it's like, when you get away with it, it's a rush. It's a rush that somebody gets hurt, somebody gets caught. You know, it's live or die. You know, it's not, I should tell him, you know, better them than you, right? I started getting put.
So that's the first part. So, you know, so it shows like he kind of showed us how, you know, press X. How, you know,
No.
Just a video.
Girl, don't like that.
Just minimize it.
The tab.
No. Go back to the video. Go back to the video. And then go 2 minutes, 5:30. And then start at 6. Start at 6.
Or it isn't worth it. No, it wasn't. Getting shot at, having near-death experience, it wasn't worth it. It was all territorial, it was all pride. Like, yeah, we ain't scared of you, we're not bitches, let's do this. That's what it was. It wasn't being bullied. That's what it really was. We wanted to be the bullies. We wanted to show them we weren't scared of them. You know, come drive down our block, see if you don't get lit up. That's what it was. But once I started seeing all my friends and kinfolk die, it's like, I don't want to be a statistic. My son just went to school Thursday, and she told me that my son was crying to her saying, I don't want that to happen to my dad. You know, what happened to my brother. So, I mean, that's even pushing me more. But
Okay, so, you know, on the first part he talked about how he tried to get, you know, his brother out of things. He showed how, you know, sometimes, you know, gang members will try to, like, you know, persuade you to come and join, you know, by giving you what you think you want, you know. You think you want, you know, a gun and money and drugs, go ahead and come and join us. But you know that these are the consequences, you know. And then on the second part, he talked about how, you know, he was tired of all these murders, like, around him. And, you know, so he changed his life around. He got a job, and then he started making, you know, money. So, you know, he's good now, and he's not going to come back. So, you know, I also, when I was looking for a solution, you know, the main ones were like, you know, education. So still, like, you know, teach the young kids, like, at a young age that, you know, gangs are not good. Then jobs, you know, like, you know, Antonio did it, you know. He just got a job, and he, you know, because, you know, money's everything, you know, for them, you know, like that Yankee says, dinero, lo que todo el mundo quiere, you know, so, you know. And then, at a young age also, like, teens usually are more, you know, like, they want to join a gang because they lack love and respect in their families. The families are not always there for them to tell them, hey, mijo, you know, like, you gotta stay in school, you gotta be a good kid. Like, there's not parents like that, you know. So that's why they're, you know, most likely, you know, you see kids, you know, in my neighborhood, it's just, you know, hanging out, like, in the park and, you know, stuff. And then their moms think that they're just, you know, with their friends. But, you know, it's like, the temptation is there. So, you know, you gotta, like, really, like, you know, like, be focusing on the kids. And then lastly, it's just, like, more security. So, you know, it's like, my neighborhood, she's like, I feel like, you know, the police come to me. So, you know, that's the other side. Thank you.